This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw and Associates. For over 70 years, Shaw and Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw and Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw and Associates is proud to support community radio.
And we thank Mr. Shaw, but also, if you'd like to support community radio, just go to 93qradio.com and hit that donate button like you were at the Hard Rock winning on a machine. just go for it. Well, this morning I have none other than Jackie, the consultant Sillman.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And Liz, I got your business going for you, Gates.
Yes, she does.
You know, I'm like here to help, right?
I like that.
Yeah. So what's happening this morning, girls?
Well, Jackie is here with us today. We are both representing the Chamber of Commerce, and she would love to talk about the Business Connection breakfast that she's.
Is that why we're here?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, and that's not even part of my consulting world. I just want you to know I do it because I love the chamber.
Jackie texted me this morning and said, "Hey, let me in, dude." I was like,
I'm like,
what happened?
I'm freezing outside. What's going on over here? Did I miss something? Yes, the Business Connection Breakfast. Let me tell you. Well, first of all, I probably have been with the chamber 45 years working in the community off and on for probably that long. But the Business Connection Breakfast to me is let's come in, have a good speaker, under something about your business.
Oh.
Well, May 7th at the Hard Rock, thank you, Hard Rock, we're going to unfortunately, I forgot the gentleman's name.
Mike Coogan.
Thank you. See, this
Michael
is
Coogan.
why this is Vanna.
What a team.
Okay, turn that square. But May 7th, and it's about AI. And And every time somebody says AI to me, I'm like, ooh, is that the monster, the aviator,
Yes.
you know, or no. But it's Chat GPT,
Right.
it's artificial intelligence. So many businesses that are afraid of it, this is what it's about. Come and hear him speak. He's got some tools. He's got some tips. He's going to share. You know, we'd like to get over 100 people there because what a gift to have him come to Yuba-Sutter and educate our business community, especially the smaller business that, you know, they have 2 or 3 people and you know, Susie wants to get on there and try to write a letter, and she, you know, you got to be really careful for what you're hitting on the internet. So that to me is pretty exciting.
I feel, you know, the education part of the chamber, I love that part of it because we're able to offer it to bigger businesses, smaller businesses, medium size, at any size, starting businesses or businesses that have been around for a very long time. Even though, you know, they've been around for 45 years, AI hasn't been around for 45 years. It's something very new. Yeah. So it's something that is an educational part that could be beneficial because there's good and bad to AI. So come learn about the good. You know, I'm sure he'll speak a little bit about, you know, what not to do.
Right.
So that part will be very good as well.
I don't want a college kid using AI for their term paper.
Exactly.
Right.
That's bad usage.
That's
called
bad
plagiarism. You know,
and there is a way that you can check that now.
Yeah.
So if you do have somebody sending you something, there are ways with AI to be able to go in and say, is this real? Is this not real?
Yeah.
And that was something, too, that I thought was very timely. And the Business Connection Breakfast, they're 4 times a year. So, you know, it's not like there's an every month thing. So when we do have them, you know, the chamber really puts in mind what is the need. Yeah. And with Liz in the community asking business owners, what is it you need? This was one of them that came up. I need to understand about what is this AI. Yeah. So you're right. It could be any business, but especially the ones that are afraid of it, you know, don't have an IT team to teach you how to do that. So.
I think that the good side is, Jackie, small businesses are always struggling with, I really need to hire somebody, but I can't afford it. AI can actually cover some of those bases where you would, so that's the good side. Like I said, I don't want a college student use it, but I want business to use it because it helps business where maybe they can get things done to where then they can hire somebody, but in the meantime they can get help through AI.
Right.
It just somebody draft that letter, right? It's like most businesses. I can just see I used to be a fence builder. I'm a fence builder. You want me to write a letter?
Exactly. So it is a nice tool. I use ChatGPT a lot.
Yeah.
But I also have to go in and you use it and you go, oh, that's really
Customize it.
nice and pretty, but that's not how Jackie talks,
Right.
Exactly.
So I have to go back
Exactly.
in and I go, okay, I was always the one like, should I put a comma there?
Yeah.
Should I put an explanation? That is where I love it and I use it a lot. But yeah, you have to really personalize it.
Right.
But I love, and again, the fact that if you're a chamber member, I think it's $45.
$45.
It's $55 if you're not. But guess what? You can become a chamber member. You have, and Liz will, of course, take you there. But that education, that is another gift of your membership. So,
and you get breakfast.
And you get breakfast.
So
and
what?
You get member,
Yeah,
and
you get breakfast.
I mean, it's $150
I
to
just
$200
can't.
for a
I'm trying to
seminar.
get that picture of Jackie flipping pancakes. Trying to get that out of my mind. Right?
Hey, if Megan or the chef would put me in there, I would probably.
Oh my God!
I'm going to be wrapping
I'm
burritos
filming
tomorrow
that.
for Bill Air Force Base, so I can do anything.
We're gonna help you out, Jackie. I got her connected with a business that we're gonna do breakfast burritos sometime.
So how do people sign up, Liz, if they'd like to do that? Again, when is it? You said it's at the Hard Rock. When is
May
it?
7th.
And how do they? May 7th.
May
So how do they
7th.
sign up?
So if you go to Yuba-Sutterchamber.com, you will go under events or chamber calendar, and you'll be able to scroll down. You shouldn't have to scroll too far down because it's coming up soon. So
Yeah.
sign up now, and then you just register that way. Yeah,
God,
register
it's
online.
easy
It's really
breezy.
easy.
breezy.
Yuba-Sutterchamber.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Deanna will take that information, and she's sending me the list. I emailed out probably to over 400 through the chamber site. I don't know how many's come in, but again, this is a gift. This is part of your membership. You're only paying for the breakfast. That's basically it, and for the speaker to come in. So it's not a bad deal for $45 to get all this information in an hour and a half. So,
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty quick.
I was at a meeting, a business consortium meeting, and some of the ladies there were talking about bringing in speakers for AI for their business, and the numbers that were coming up, I'm like, what? It was way more than $45.
So it's worth it. Yeah.
So it's definitely worth it.
Well,
That
I
is
think
a
it's,
member.
you'll see advertisements to learn AI. You can actually go to AI and be taught AI.
Sure.
It's like, it's really kind of amazing. I'm just trying to get ChatGPT how to write letters with a Brooklyn accent.
Well, I bet someday that's
going
going to happen. That's going to happen. I just watched a show where the AI was coming through the guy's, TV set, and I thought, oh, this is good. Lynn will have somebody to talk to now. Yeah, leave me alone.
It's a different world. There was a video of the president's wife. I'm trying to think of her name.
Melania.
And so she's walking with the robot. Did
Oh,
you
I
guys
saw
see
that.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then they showed the robot that went nuts at the Benihana. And it's like, so people are like, okay, so I can handle Melania's robot, right?
Yeah.
Just walking out and talking. But the one doing Benihana.
With that knife's going all over.
Yeah, the gal had to grab it and pull it away, right? It was supposed to be dancing, right? And I think that it expresses people's feelings about AI.
Yeah.
It's not a robot, but the idea of it can do really good or it can really do bad. But it's like going to something like this where you're a business owner, you're always looking for help. Where are you going to get this kind of help for $55?
Right.
Where are you going to get that?
Right.
And so, and especially with AI, this is huge.
It's
and
huge.
so I'm glad you guys secured that. I really am.
Yeah, we're excited.
I'll put a
powerful.
flyer on the comments of this video. I'll put a flyer on there. So it'll be
it
really
has a
easy.
QR
Yeah, it has a
code.
QR
Just
code. It'll
go
be
right to it.
It's so easy to sign up for it.
Yeah. All right, I have to talk about this. There was a gal that worked at chamber, not Jackie Sillman.
Jackie
Lee.
Jackie Lee. I just love
Everybody knows Jackie Lee.
Yeah.
What a sweet gal.
She
So
is.
I had Mother Goose Preschool, and we had opened the radio station. I was doing both. She took the time to come over there, sit down in my office, and explain chamber to me.
Yeah.
And we signed both businesses up.
Yeah.
And it's like I just want people to understand, not that maybe you could call her, she'd still go do it. But,
Oh yeah, we see
but-
her all the time.
but,
Yeah.
but the thing is, if you're out there and you're a business, and just like you can go learn AI, you can learn what the chamber is,
Right.
what it can do for you. You call them and they will help you, because I just knew Chamber of Commerce. That was
Right.
it. I knew the name,
Right.
Yeah.
but I had no idea how deep, all the stuff you guys do.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we need to talk about that. And
Yeah.
again, on the education side, through the Chamber of Commerce, there is going to be a 9-month lead forward program.
Yes, and that's
And
another
this
thing.
this is what's really cool about this. It's not lead Yuba-Sutter, but what it is, we have people that are in the late 30s, early 40s. Their kids are at a point where they can serve. It's all about serving the community you live in. But how do you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the United Way needs board members. The hospital needs board members. Everybody needs board
Everybody.
members or volunteers or whatever is your passion. But this 9-month course is going to teach you about local government, about the healthcare systems, about the education systems. Who are the people that are running our communities, Yuba and Sutter counties? So we're only going to take 10 to 12, hopefully 10, because I think, a group. But we're going to open it up. It's going to, like I say, 9 months. Robert Bendorf is going to come in and facilitate, the getting it started. Here's what we expect of you. And that's the key. When you're done with this 9 months, we're going to ask, what are you going to do for your community?
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm retired. I can follow up and say, what are you doing
are you
for
doing?
the community? Because the United Way needs a board member, or
Yes.
the food bank needs, or,
It's
Yeah.
5 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning. Why are you still in bed?
Exactly. And a lot of times it does come through your job or your employer, which is great. Because that way they can pay for it. But it's really about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's about what you are going to do, because if you're in the community, that helps your employer.
Oh, right.
I mean, again, the chamber offers these programs. We just have to continue. Liz has done a yeoman's job of getting the word
thank
out.
you.
Education, education, education. Here's another education piece.
Yeah, I tell people when I was in radio, I was in talk radio, which is how I met you,
Yeah.
Jackie. And
In the talkies, back in the 20s.
yeah, and then when I came over here, she was with Recology, so we had her come in and do trash talk, right?
Yeah,
And so it was
yeah. That's when I met Jackie.
Yeah.
But when I took a research class to find out what community radio is, and the reason I say that is because what you just said. Our mandate from the FCC is to educate and inform.
Exactly.
And we need that,
Right.
We need that in the community where people can find out things. So
Right.
here's an opportunity. They can sign up for this, and they're going to get an education.
They are.
They
Right.
will be informed about what goes on in our community,
Yeah.
and hopefully that does spark them to say, this is my passion. Thank you for taking me through this class. Now I'm going to go
I'm
do
going to be a board member.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a
Yeah.
trustee at Marysville
Yeah.
Joint or
Yeah.
Yuba City.
Yeah.
And even with you, I mean, communications. We have to talk about etiquette and business etiquette.
Well, I don't know
Communications.
about etiquette.
Well,
with
we're
me,
going to
Jackie.
spend the day we're going to talk about how do you communicate,
Yeah.
right?
And we also have a speaker that comes in and talks about labor law.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we
that's
have a
cool.
labor
That one's
law speaker,
huge.
and that one is huge. And
Yeah.
he's from. I didn't get to attend this last one, but I hear he's
I've
so
been there.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's very fun. So he's not only a lawyer, but he's also fun, and he makes it educational. Obviously, it's educational. Everybody that's in business should know about labor laws, and,
Right.
So those are the things that we offer with the
He's
Chamber of
ruining
Commerce.
the image of lawyers.
No.
Being fun, right? So I don't know if you guys know this, but Todd Coonan, who has announced the baseball
Yeah.
games for 9 years, this will be his 10th year coming up with the Freebirds, he's a lawyer.
Oh,
I had no idea.
And a lot of people
my
don't know that.
God.
Yeah, Todd. And so he does
Yeah.
our sports show
Yeah.
on the weekend. And I mean, I've gotten to know him. And I have to tell you, hanging out with him and doing the banter, I would love to see him in a courtroom.
Yeah.
I want to know.
That would be fun.
How do you really feel? Yeah. But
That's
education-
awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I think it's a little kept secret that there's
Yeah.
so much education
Yeah.
that you can be a part of. And again, a business owner is very busy, but
Right.
invest in your employees maybe to go out and
Right.
go to these classes, go
Yeah.
to through the Lead Forward. They're going to
Or be
bring
an
you
ambassador.
back, or be an ambassador. They're going to bring you back so much information. So there's your membership wrapped
Right.
up in a
Yeah.
package, right?
Yeah.
You're investing in your employees and in the. So
Yeah.
that's the Chamber of Commerce, and it's
Right.
been hard to really articulate that,
Yeah,
but I
and
think we got it. I
Getting
think
that
we're
word
there.
out there. And, last time I was here, we talked about the e-blast that you get with your membership.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we said
And
that.
we immediately get a
Yeah, I had
e-blast
no
out?
idea, right? So Liz is like, I've been with the chamber for over 10 years, right? And she goes, well, I can do this. I went, what?
Yeah.
She said, yeah, I could do this. So, and then I'm emailing her, and she has to email me back and say, did you get my email?
I'm like, come on,
What-
Fish. I want to
know.
get this going for you.
I love that.
So they
Between
will
her and
help.
Deanna, you're in it to win it.
Oh,
I'm telling
my
you.
gosh.
And he said, I'm sorry. I know.
Yeah, it was like the patience. And I said, oh, yeah, okay, I'll get to that, right? But I sent it back. Yeah, and I just think it's a matter of knowing that. Jackie,
Yeah.
I do want to touch on something because you are technically retired.
I am. You know what? And it's so weird, Fish. Sorry, did you have a question
I'm,
on that?
I'm retired too, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, she's retired.
No, it's
Jackie's
Jackie
retired.
2.0. I'm at 2.0 there.
Yeah, so here's the deal. So somebody once told me, they said, Fish, you should do consulting for businesses. You're an entrepreneur, you've done several things, right? And I just didn't even think anything about it because I'm working, okay?
Right.
But you're going to be a consultant, or you are one. And the reason I want to bring that up is if you've got a business, right, and you have an opportunity to join the chamber, to go to that event, and then how about get Jackie for an hour?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like these things that are available to us as a community.
Yeah.
We want business to grow. We
Yeah.
see new entrepreneurs all the time. I look right down here on D Street, right, and the new little businesses are going in.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just love that little gal Lauren that has what is
Elvis
that?
Thrift Shop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
She
great
started that in high school.
Yeah.
Now she's like the head of the business
Yes.
association down there.
See?
And it's like
Get involved. Yes.
folks, you can do it.
Yeah.
Chuck Smith made this statement, and I thought it was great. Have you ever heard the statement, you can't get there from here?
Mm-hmm.
Chuck was talking about sports, music, everything, and he said, you can get there from here.
Yeah.
Yuba-Sutter, but man, we put
Yeah.
it out. Now
You
you
have to
got
want
this
it.
lead thing that'll help
Yeah.
people, and it's like, man, there's opportunity.
There is.
I'm
And
getting a
for-
little excited here.
And for me, my 45 years of working at the hospital, recology here, community impact, that's what I'm doing. And I'm really focused in on those nonprofits because if we don't have
Yeah.
these nonprofits
Yeah.
succeeding, that's what, again, I can't imagine life here without the food bank. The United
my
Way
gosh,
takes care of
yeah.
children.
Yeah.
Rotary. I don't care what organization they want to get in. That's where my passion is. I miss the people I worked with,
Yeah.
but I want to do what I'm passionate about, and that's it. It's
Yeah.
like, how do I help you build, this momentum
Right.
of whatever it is you want to do?
Right.
I want to do radio, Jackie.
Well, I think you probably already have that tapped in. I don't. Yeah. I'll do it for nothing for you.
You and I were talking offline, and we just there's something that happens in you. I'm probably going to get emotional, but I was born in Brooklyn, raised in St. Louis, got drafted, ended up overseas, and I met my wife, and she was from California. And I came here, and we've kind of settled. But when I came to Yuba-Sutter in 1993, there is something about this community. I
It's a love
love
fest.
this community.
Yeah.
It's a love fest.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
And I talk about it all the time, but I've met so many incredible people here, and I think sometimes it's a matter of, once in a while you got to just lift up your eyes and see what's around you, and the opportunity to be in the chamber where you guys connect businesses, you go to
and that's exactly what we do.
Right.
I mean,
you
we
get to meet
connect
the other
people.
business owners, and Jackie, what you're talking about with the lead opportunities that I don't know if they exist anywhere
And
else.
people
I don't
might
live
not
anywhere
know
else.
they're there. That's
Right.
Yeah,
the key to lead
yeah.
forward is
Right.
let me show you
Right.
what's out in your community and how you can get involved.
Right.
So
And I mean, just a simple, being connectors of businesses, we connect people.
Yes.
But for example, we had our monthly orientation yesterday morning, and we ended up with a really small group. Our group last month was 25. We ended up with a really small group this time, but it was fine. We were able to connect. We were able to talk a lot more. And, I asked everybody to speak a little bit about themselves and things like that. And Andy Crivello over at Columbia Bank was talking about something she does at her bank, which is called 12 Days of Christmas. And in that talk, she was able to connect with other businesses that could go to her, because she will just have businesses, I guess, on display, I guess, almost like a booth. So it's those connections
I have to say, okay, so that is the first time I've heard of Columbia Bank.
I know.
Did you know it existed?
Yeah, I banked there, so I did.
What?
It went from Umpqua to Columbia.
Where is it?
It's
It
right
used
down
to
the
be
street.
Umpqua.
It's on E Street, on
Yes.
the corner. On the corner of E and
Man,
Yeah.
Tell them to get a hold of me and get in here and talk about.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Andy is our newest board member for the Chamber of
Oh
Commerce.
my gosh, that's a great idea.
Yes,
Come and talk
she's
about that.
amazing. So we'll bring her on.
One more business here that
See
I
what
just
I
find
mean?
out
Right
about.
down the street.
Yeah, right down the street, and she offers that to businesses. And she says you don't have to bank with us. Just come in, and it could be nonprofits.
Yeah,
It could be
yeah.
an
So
artisan.
is she
It could
the,
be.
what do they call it?
She's the
manager.
business
with-
manager.
Yes,
I
she's
think.
the
Good.
branch manager.
Yeah,
She's
tell
I don't want to
her.
mess up
She's
her
also
title.
the president of South Yuba-Sutter Optimist,
Yes.
I must say. So she's very
Yes.
well-rounded.
Yes.
I love
so
it.
it's
Yeah.
those connections
She's
that
awesome.
are just always amaze me.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to put my women plug in there, right?
I have
can't
to
leave
laugh
without
because-
doing a woman thing.
I don't know who it was, Jackie. It might have been you, but I remember they came on, and it was for the Seroptimist, and I said, "What the heck is a Seroptimist?" Right? And it's like,
Yeah.
because it's a girl thing,
Yeah.
and
It's
so
all
it's like, how would I
corruptiveness.
know, right?
Like a sorority.
Is
but
it?
sorority.
Oh, is it like a bowling league, right?
Yeah.
That's what I always
That's
think
a fun
of.
idea.
That's what I always think of.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Try to
They're a fun
spell
group.
it. That's the key.
No, I'm not. Doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I still have a difficulty with fichetti, so I'm
There
not
you
going
go.
to go to Seroptimist, right? This is really awesome. So just one more time, how do they join the chamber? Because I just believe if you're a small business, you should be part of a community of
Right.
businesses, which is what the chamber is. And then secondarily, one more time, talk about that event for AI. And then Jackie, one more time, how do they sign up to get in that leadership
Sure.
program?
You start.
So to sign up as a member, you could go to yubasutterchamber.com. Under membership, you'll scroll down. It'll say join now. So it's really easy to do it that way. You could also call 743-6501, and we could sign you up over the phone, or call that same number. I could go into your business and speak in person. I could give you a call, email at info@yubasutterchamber.com. And then the May 7th is the AI at Hard Rock at 7:30 in the morning. That one, I will put the flyer in the comments of this video. But you
And
could
you'll
also
send
go,
the flyer to
Yes.
info at
Yeah.
93.
Info.
So I got it here, Liz.
Yeah, so you have it as well. And then the Lead
Yeah,
Forward program.
so for Lead Forward, we're in process. I just met with an education team yesterday. We're in process. So I'm going to send out information next month. I will put on the site as well, Lead Forward, and my phone number and the email address. But again, it's going to be 10 to 12. It's a 9-month course. You have to commit to it. It is,
I love it.
It's really deep. It's going to be great. But so we're in process, but we'll start. Applications will have to be in by July 1st, so we'll get going here really quick because the first what do we call it, the retreat or whatever. It's going to be out at Butte Star Ranch, which nicely
nice.
chamber member donated
I love
the
it.
spot for us. So that's going to be in August. So we'll really get going in August for the year. So
I love it.
yeah. So if you're interested, and you see this today, they can reach out to me. It's super easy. I'll put my phone number on there. If you really are interested, let me know and I'll put you on the list.
All right, now is my personal plug for Jackie Sillman. Here it comes, right?
Uh-oh.
At one point, I had gotten cancer. And so I had to be operated on, and I couldn't be on the air. And you and Crystal Martin,
Oh, gosh, that was so much fun.
they came in and DJ'd and did the interviews for me. Just amazing women. I mean, people don't realize the stuff that you end up getting in. So now I'm gonna out Jackie Sillman. Off air, we were talking, and she said, "If you want, sometimes I'll come in." And I went, "Oh, you did it again, did you? You did it again."
Do not get sick to do it, but I will
No,
come
no,
in
I
once
wanna
in a
be
while.
here with you.
I want you over there and let me over here interviewing them. Yeah. Well, we forgot to do that for this month. Remember, March is Women's Month, and we totally missed it this
I'm
month.
surprised
we were
my
so
wife
busy.
never told me that.
I know.
Of course, this is how Patty works, right? So her birthday's in January. Right? So we celebrate birthday. Then we went to birth week.
Oh,
because,
yes.
because sometimes you can't celebrate right on her birthday.
That's right.
Then she moved it to birth month.
I like
So the
it.
entire month of January.
Isn't that what it's supposed to be?
Now we're at birth quarter.
Oh,
I haven't heard of that.
I haven't heard that one yet.
I told her we are not doing birth year, baby.
But it's my birth year.
So we're January, February, March. She's about to run out of birth. So I've got
it's
to do
almost
something
over.
special. Got to do something special before the weekend.
I love
That's
it.
awesome.
I love it.
That's awesome. My birthday's October 21st, so October 1st I start my birth month.
There you go.
And then my husband Ryan, his birthday is December 1st, so he gets December 1st, and then that's it. It's done. It's over, babe.
And then the poor guy has to go to Disneyland and right on the
Well,
small world
not this
after
year.
all.
I know, not this year, but
Mine's August 1st, and it goes. So my wife and I
You
are
don't
very
get
close
anything
in
else.
age. Her birthday's in January, mine's in August. So I am after August, I'm a year older than her. So I can talk about age all day long, but after January 1st until
it.
August, we're the same age, and it's off limits.
There you go.
oh my God.
Well, I'm a Mother's Day baby. So the year I was born, I was Mother's Day, and I love it when it falls on that because
On
I
that
want two
day.
cards.
Yeah, it's totally separate.
Did you hear
Totally
that,
separate.
Len?
Yeah.
Get
yeah.
busy, buddy.
He calls me mom, so I think he needs
Yes.
to step up
Oh, my
too.
God.
Like Angie, I get her birthday
Christmas.
present and then her Christmas,
Yeah.
because her birthday's on Christmas
I know.
Day.
Can't forget Angie's. Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, we're popping up local TV, right?
Yeah.
It's already, you can go to 93Q TV on YouTube, and so we've started putting stuff on there. But so we've run long here, right?
Oh.
That we think, okay, but this is but this is why I want to do it, because we can do a morning show where we can just talk about stuff that, and it's fun. So
Yeah, it's
get
fun.
the business out of the way, move on to the fun stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Here's what really is going on today. Yeah. Yeah. Since I'm retired, I'm getting a pedicure.
Oh, nice.
Well, reach out to the
my
chamber because
goodness,
you
yes.
get her, you get an ambassador, you get all kinds of great stuff.
Yes.
All right, and then
Okay.
one last thing, Jackie's right. Jackie's right. How often do you hear that?
know.
Right? Like,
Not enough.
She likes hearing that.
listen, think about it today and consider volunteering for one of the great opportunities. Food Bank is first thing comes to my mind. But so many great organizations, service clubs that you can volunteer at. And Liz Gates would welcome you as an ambassador.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Great team.
Yeah.
Great team.
Yeah.
That ambassador is the PR of the chamber.
They really are.
They really are.
They're the face out there at, for the chamber. And, you get to come to all of the networking events, and we have lunch mobs, we have happy hours. Next lunch mob will be this coming Tuesday at Dancing Tomato Cafe at 11:30.
I love that place.
I can't miss an opportunity there.
Oh
No.
my gosh!
Yeah.
When
Not
they
with
do
Chris and
Italian
Sandy.
wedding soup, I am so
The pasta
in.
kaboom.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just,
Look at
and the
us.
lasagna
Once
and
for
the
lunch today.
tortellini
We're all hungry now, right?
and the pesto bread.
Yeah.
I told her first time I brought her on the air first time, and Shar brought food.
Oh.
So I saw the other day her and Kevin. They're just one of the coolest couples.
Yeah.
And I said, I need to get you guys back on the air. And she said, I'll bring food. And it's like I wasn't expecting that, but I'm in.
Well, all I'm hearing is next month you put us together, the Dancing Tomato and the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
On the same day, because all I heard was there's going to be food.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Well, let her know she's already booked with you then.
Yeah. And you know what? Talk about giving. I'm sorry, I don't know
ahead.
if we have time, but the golf tournament, I'm helping with the Fairway to Health. And let me tell you, every single restaurant in this town, number one, I've got vendors they're going to be on the holes, and they're going to have little snack bites and the food trucks. And they're like, yeah, because that's a donation to the emergency room, right?
Yeah.
That's where the money's going this year. Dancing Tomato, Happy Viking,
Oh, yeah.
La Unica, gift cards. I'm like, wow. It was just, again, when we continue to support them, this is how they
Right.
take care of the nonprofits,
Yeah.
which is
Right.
the golf tournament.
And the golf tournaments are an amazing opportunity to sponsor.
And sponsor and show your marketing.
Right.
Because there are going to be golfers that, where's your business?
Exactly.
Especially the smaller ones that are going to be coming in, which I'm excited about.
Yeah,
so.
people don't realize. I've had people say, I'm on Calusa Highway. Everybody knows me. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really look.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch traffic.
But have you gone into a Chili's? My husband and I say this, and I love Chili's. I never know anybody in there. You
Right.
go into a Dancing Tomato
Oh,
or a
yeah,
Happy Viking,
yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Or the
no
brick.
makeup on, my hair's
Yeah.
out here,
I
and of
know,
course I
I
run into
know,
100 people.
I know.
I mean, I love Chili's, but it's interesting how the bigger chains.
Yes.
It's interesting how it's it's on the highway.
Well,
people
you
are coming
go
and
into
going.
those restaurants, and the owners will come out and
Right, well, that
ask
too.
how
Char
you're
will always
doing.
come
and
out if she's
you know,
there.
Chris and Sandy, we
Yeah.
run into them. My kids absolutely love them.
Oh, I
They call it the skeleton place because there's the big skeleton on the
Ah.
chandelier. So they call it the skeleton place.
Chris Drown, I talk about this all the time his name is. So Chris hung around with my son Pablo. He's the only person in this whole area that I know of that still calls me Mr. Fischetti.
Oh, he will forever.
It's like,
Chris used to work for Lynn at the upholstery hut.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Lynn said he was one of the best
I
employees.
bet.
Now his
I bet.
brother is another story. No, I'm kidding. And Dave knows I love him, and we tease that kid all the time. But I always call Town and Country when I need someone.
Oh, my
Because he's good at that. He wasn't good at upholstery. But I'm telling a little story
you find
here.
your niche.
yeah.
Chris, Lynn goes, man, the day he said he was moving on, I just cried.
Yeah.
But then he's so successful, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, just
They
a great
both are.
guy,
Both
great
those
couple.
boys are.
And one other thing, the Chamber of Commerce, we will be at the Kiwanis Golf Tournament on April 24th.
Yay.
So Deanna and I will be out there representing the Chamber of
Is
Commerce.
that at Peachtree?
So it's at Plymouth Lake.
Plymouth Lake.
Plymouth Lake. So April 24th, if you go to Kiwanis website or their social
I worked
media,
a hole last
you'd be
year. It
able
was
to.
fun.
It's so fun.
So
I
much
love
fun.
the golf
Yeah,
tournaments.
and the weather's always beautiful,
Yes.
right there in April.
Always.
So.
I
Yeah.
have volunteered more than once to drive the golf cart for somebody. Nobody ever says, Fish, come do that. I
Be
don't
careful. Be careful for what you wish for. Because I've got 2 golf tournaments coming up.
That's my favorite part. Jackie would hire me to do photography out there, and I'm like,
Here's your
okay.
cart. Here's your
As
cart.
long as I get a cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a card. I'm 75. I don't want to walk anymore,
But
right?
sometimes I
All
play
right.
in the golf tournament.
It's
Sometimes I
fun.
play, and
Yeah,
that was fun
yeah.
too.
All right, well, if I
Okay.
don't get off here, the owner of the station's
The
going to get on me,
FCCC will
right?
get us. Well, it's been a joy.
All right.